I stand before you today a humbled man for the honor that you've bestowed upon me. The honored old boy. If you know me well and you knew how I struggled through this academy for 5 years, this would have been the furthest thing from your imagination. It was a total surprise when it was announced last June week, and it's been 51 years since I sat in one of those seats you gentlemen are sitting in today. Seniors, I have sat where you are sitting today, and I know that very little of what I say in this speech will any of you remember. The only thing I can promise you is I'll keep my remarks as brief as possible so we can get out of this heat, you can get graduated, walk across this stage, and get on with the rest of your lives. I'd like to tell you a little story. On a rainy day in September of 1962 in that third floor in Scott Johnson, I stood alongside my lifelong friend Grant Rogers on the top of that floor as we watched our parents drive down the road right out that way and out of our lives. I stood 4 feet 10 inches tall and Grant was shorter than me. And as we contemplated life on our own, that day of weaning was one of the most remarkable experiences I have ever gone through, and I'm sure that Grant would tell you the same. But just as we were feeling sorry for ourselves and contemplating life without our parents, there came a blood-curdling scream from the bottom and the bowels of that barracks over there. Rangers! My God, we just shook. We were introduced to one Edgar Sanchez. And from that point forward, our lives would never be the same. And Grant would suffer reoccurring nightmares for the rest of his life. Seniors, I don't have to explain to you what those words or others similar meant, do I? You all experienced what Grant and I experienced. Frankly, it told that the old boys were coming and hell was riding with them. Well, I have to tell you that we all survived. Yes, along with Butch Schroppel, Bill Washoe, Bruce Adriani, Chuck Thornell, Jim Graham, Emil Gellner, Bob Kelly, Joe, Gene, Smitty, Doug, Squires, Ollie, and a host of others. Others in the sense of speaking of all of you who came before and after, members of our long gray line who at the end of the day experienced the best years of your formative lives here at St. John's Northwestern. A merger occurred that was so impactful and so remarkable that it brought 2 military academies together. And we have celebrated that event ever since. I have to tell you that I think I can speak today for those of us who are members of St. John's that we welcome and always have welcomed you Northwestern graduates as well. We are brothers, and we will remain so till the sun sets in our lives. Admittingly, I was not your model cadet. In 5 years here, I learned the ways of work hard, play hard, and pray hard that we were taught. But I chose a different way to interpret those things, those tenets that we that we were taught, and I managed those to the best of my advantage. I came through the ranks as the years went by, and I was promoted and demoted from and to every rank in this school it had to offer, except for lieutenant and battalion commander, which is a post that I didn't want anyway. I was working too damn hard at playing hard, praying hard, and playing hard in B Company. In doing so, I learned some of the most important lessons in my life. I learned how to manage people, get the best from them while still having a hell of a lot of fun and a lot of enjoyment. I learned to be a teacher, a mentor, a psychiatrist, a big brother, and yes, sometimes a father. I learned to never quit. Don't ever quit. Seniors, if you're still with me, I'd like to tell you that something that many of you probably haven't even contemplated. I know you can't wait to get out of this place right now, but very shortly, as you travel through your lives, there will come a time that you will wish you could return and come back here because of the comfort and the security these Gothic walls provide. You can always come back, but you can never be a cadet again. You must face life challenges head on with the courage and conviction you have developed during your years here at St. John's Northwestern. You can never come back again, but you must, and so therefore you must face life's challenges. With the courage and conviction that you've developed during your years at St. John's Northwestern. All of us old boys have felt what you feel someday, like the day Grant and I were weaned from our parents. You too will experience a similar weaning of sorts when you walk across this stage into the great unknown of life outside these magnificent structures and the lessons they have embossed upon each and every one of you. Take that knowledge and go forth with a bold and strong resolve that makes all of us, parents and old boys alike, proud. Gentlemen, make something of yourselves. In closing, I guess that with this honor you have awarded me today, the title of Honored Old Boy, I have now attained the ultimate rank this academy has to offer, and I am filled with gratitude and pride. Thank you, St. John's Northwestern Military Academy.